Hey, good afternoon again. Good evening. We're in Times Square, 6:35 p.m. local time in New York, July 7, 2022. Welcome. Welcome everyone again. We just came from Bryant Park. We saw Terry Walder's Gotham City Band playing in Bryant Park. We almost caught the whole performance and we streamed it live, and now we are back again. This is Times Square. Welcome everyone. We're crossing West 43rd Street and Broadway. Let's see what's going on in Times Square this evening. A car waits. This is Times Square's South Tower, and the North Tower is across the square, right there. This part of Times Square is not super crowded, but let's see what's going on over there. Hey, hi, don't forget to say hi in the chat, and don't forget to give us a like. Welcome. Times Square crowds. We're approaching West 44th Street. Will we see Elmo today? We don't see Elmo so far. We'll see Mario. This is ABC Studios. Hey, Elmo is across the street. Elmo's across the street right there. Tall Elmo. There's a short Elmo and tall Elmo. That's one is a tall Elmo. Another big gift store is coming soon. I love New York, coming soon. Next to Old Navy. And why hell, they must be extremely hot in those costumes. They're probably sweating their behinds off. But hey, what are we gonna do? We're in Times Square. We're in the middle of Times Square. There's a group of entertainers right there. That is, you know, the usual thing for Times Square. Welcome everyone. Is our chat working or not? We only see one message in the chat. This guy here is just asking for money for plane ticket home. That is a new marketing strategy. He has a suitcase and the sign, help me with my money, to get my plane ticket home. This is, the problem with that is we don't know if he's for real or if he's not for real. If he's not for real, then we here in New York under assumption that everything is a little bit of a, how can you trust this guy? How can you trust that guy? So who knows what that is? It could also be a social experiment. You could also have a hidden camera somewhere, and then someone will be famously or infamously famous on YouTube. We never know. That's a short Elmo. There's a larger group of people here, a crowd, I should say. Oh, they're doing the usual acrobatics and tip generation. Sorry. We're familiar with that. Say hi to chat, don't be shy. Oh, you can get a psychic reading here. Right there.
Show your love, not your anger. Show your love with a donation, and we'll take it a job.
Alright, tourists are successfully being entertained / ask for money, which is good. That's a good way to ask for money because they're not just being asked for money, they're being entertained as well. It's kind of a part of a show. For the first time, you have no idea what this guy's up to, and you easily can end up in the middle of that circle, and then, you have no other way to get out, but either give him a good tip or just enjoy the show. Looks like exactly the same show is going on right across the street. Maybe 250 feet away. Yep, exactly the same lineup. Exactly the same lines.
See you go.
Hey Denise, hello, welcome everyone. We're in Times Square. We are in Times Square in New York City. This is our third stream today, really. We streamed one in the early afternoon and late morning. Then there was one recently from Bryant Park when saw Terry Waldo's band playing, and now we're in Times Square. This guy is going to jump.
Now guys, please open this up. I'm coming through and I'm not that good.
So we will zoom in here because this is where the main jump is going to take place.
Everybody clap it!
That was a highlight of the show. You see the jump? That was pretty awesome. Sahabat from Indonesia. Hey. That was the end of the show. That was cool. Sometimes they jump over more people. That one is even crazier. Yeah, Ahmed. How are you? This is not the toughest crowd. Even those gals who are supposed to be walking around Times Square and entertain everybody, they just do body art right now. And, they're probably about to tour Times Square again. So what we're gonna do, we're going to walk around Times Square again in a slightly different direction. And yes, we're going to show you this one more time, real quick. Hard to tell who makes more money, them taking pictures or Elmo's and Mickey's taking pictures. Percho, hola, Uncle working in NYC, regards from Peru, buenos tardes. And welcome. Eric Perez, tour. Soho, hey. By the way, we want to welcome Janger as a new channel member. We don't see him in the chat. When we see him in the chat, we will definitely say it again. But we welcome Janger as our latest, newest channel member, our latest, newest live traveler. Welcome, welcome. This is West 46th Street. The billboards. Sponsor, that guy's name is Crumbs. That flag right there is the flag of the city of New York, but it looks like flag of Netherlands with a New York City emblem. And the reason for it is because the original settlers were Dutch, they were from Netherlands in 1620s. Welcome everyone. We're going to cross the street and We'll walk a little bit more around Times Square. At least we can walk around Times Square today. There were times when we could not walk around Times Square at all. Hey, we even see Cookie Monster. Well, Cookie Monster is real. I don't know. We didn't see Cookie Monster that much. Really little Cookie Monster wanted me to take a picture with him. No, thank you. Tomorrow, I hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you, same here. Hope you're having a great day too. Hey, NY, again. Hi. 12 here. All up here could say mad people. Warrior G-Man. Good evening, Cookie. Coughed up at Cookie. Devendra having a terrific night. Chin Man, great crowd. Seventh Avenue and West 45th Street, this spot. Going to cross the street. Try to cross the street. There's too many people, and look at the traffic. It's the end of work day, and cars are trying to get out of town. Going to west side to highway to leave to Jersey probably.
Excuse me.
No, we just jinxed it when we said there's not enough people in Times Square. Look at this. Andrew, every burger lover comes here. Yeah, this guy with the suitcase and the sign that he needs money for his airplane ticket. Look at that. Sign says, help, no money for plane ticket home. Why would he want to go somewhere? So many people want to stay here no matter what. Well, I could help him to write a sign that would generate a lot more money, but that would be another lie, so we don't want to double up the lies. Ranger, let's go to Central Station. Grand Central Station? We don't know to be honest. This today, not sure. Even though it's not so far. Warrior G-Man, that many people, if everyone gave $1, yes. If everyone gave $1, this guy would be probably making $20,000 an hour. And he would have a problem how to escape with all this money without being, you know.
Welcome.
Vendor, show the best joint place. I'm not an expert, but there are so many buses around Midtown here that you can buy pretty much stuff along those lines, if this is what you mean. This is unusual. You don't get a picture like this so many times. You see that? The cop is holding a puppy. That's unusual picture. Usually cops are, you know, strictly business, and this one was not just, you know, this one was smiling and posing for the picture. That's good. That was nice.
There you go.
This is Times Square. Live from Times Square, 6:57 p.m. local time. The sun will be setting after 8:15ish or something. So now it's 7 o'clock, so it's more than an hour before the sunset. Welcome everyone. Let's walk west right now. We're on 42nd Street. Although we will be on 42nd. This is 43rd. You know what? We walked 42nd a lot. Let's walk west 43rd Street. This is Hard Rock Cafe. Second is the busiest street, of course, but a lot of people walking here on 43rd because it's right here, a short street block away. But there's a chance to not to face so many people and walk in a crowd, even though there's a lot of people, but not as much as on 42nd Street. Welcome everyone, and don't forget to give us a like if you didn't give us a like yet, and if you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe and subscribe with all notifications. This one is Lyric Theater, one of the Broadway theaters, and this is where Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is showing, and we see a pretty awesome decoration dedicated to this show and promoting the show. Hey, don't forget to look up, and this is what you see if you look up.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to do it.
Rochester 92. No, this is Harry Potter Broadway play. Beautiful video shorts. Hi. Of course, all the places around Times Square are tourist destinations. We wouldn't call them rip-off, but they definitely can find a better deal and a better quality of everything, not necessarily in Times Square. Everyone's doing fine, hopefully. How you doing? And it looks like today they have a show. The 4 doors are open, and I guess they're in the process of checking the tickets, scanning the tickets rather. This is the Lyric Theater, and it's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Harry Potter on Broadway. This is one of Broadway theaters. It's a beautiful theater too. Look at the facade of the theater. Look at the details. Look at the balcony under the roof. And it says the Lyric Theater right there. And we don't know how many birds live in Harry Potter's nest, but there is a boy sitting there in the nest. So see, even West 43rd Street, you can find anything, anywhere. David Meyer, hi. We walk in New York City, Midtown New York City. This is live stream. This is Los Tacos number 1. It's a very popular establishment. There is Los Tacos number 1 in Chelsea Market. I think this is where it came from originally. And this one is Los Tacos number 1 here in Midtown. Never tried, but should try. If this is so good, if everyone is talking about it, it must be good. Let's look back and look at the theater again from here. And the nest is right there. Can't even see it entirely, but just a portion. Welcome everyone, almost 200 people watching us. Let's see how many likes we got. 53 likes and 181 person watching us. You do the math. You can only imagine if, well, basically we have 150 likes missing. Let's say a good 100 likes missing. Just take the moment and hit the like button. It only takes a moment. And then if you like what you see and you like our streams, you like our channel, you can also click subscribe and choose all notifications when you hit that bell. Los Tacos number 1, the numero uno. We are on West 43rd Street and we're approaching 8th Avenue. And we're walking west. That's why we see all this sunshine and sunlight, because it's reflecting off the buildings, and this is where it's going to set, over Hudson River and New Jersey. This is Destin. That's beautiful, colorful building, and that's a hotel.
One tall building.
$60 likes and 180 people watching us. Our likes coefficient is minus 130. Let's speak the tech language. Likes coefficient is minus 130. I don't know if it makes much sense, but you can probably figure it out. That's the difference between total people watching and how many likes we got so far. Vendor, can we have two-wheeler in New York City and drive off roads? Well, you can ride the bicycle. Be super careful though. Roy, I'm here to claim one of the unclaimed likes. Thank you, Al. Thank you, Roy. And you know what? I don't know what was that guy's problem during Terry Walder's stream. I don't know why he was trying to antagonize you against us. I don't know. But this is not going to happen because maybe this guy didn't know, but we always keep saying that Roy's channel is awesome. Roy's channel is fantastic, and everyone who's watching us right now must check Roy's channel out, and I'm pretty sure that you will subscribe just like we subscribed. And the fact that we don't pop up in the chat, maybe we don't have much time, maybe we not, maybe it doesn't have to be always in the chat. Some streamers don't even like if other streamers are in the chat, especially if they, saying or doing something that is can be considered as I don't know, conflict of interest, so to speak. But if we're talking nice about each other, if we're saying hi, a perfect example, Boogie Bob the other night, we were walking near New York Public Library, and we decided to say hi to Boogie Bob's Paige and Charlie, and we did that before. And we tried to do it again, and Boogie Bob happened to be watching that stream, and Boogie Bob popped up in the chat and said, hi, this is awesome. That was great. Great. So, completing that subject, I don't know what was that dude's problem, but I think we're cool. Thank you, Roy. Roy says, thanks, Al. I'm very inspired by you and your live streams. Thank you so much. We all get inspired from, someone else's successes and from someone else's work and someone else's energy.
Okay. Jake.
McGraw Hill. That one is another publishing house. So it says McGraw Hill on top of it. And next to it is a hotel, several hotels, I think. Here they're definitely building something that will be tall and beautiful. And behind this fence, a block over, a portion of a Port Authority bus terminal, the second and third level where the buses are leaving and coming back. See one right there. Roy said, no problem, not your fault and not my fault. Absolutely. Beautiful video shorts. Can I buy advertising from you or do PR on my channel? We will be more than happy to promote anyone's channel as long as this channel is in compliance with YouTube's policies. Of course, we have an email. It's listed on our website, but it's very easy because it's lwnyc in one word. lwnyc at gmail.com. Shoot us an email and we'll definitely take a look. And thank you. Warrior G-Man, help each other with a sense of community. Absolutely. Otabek, hello, hello. Always late. Always late.
Or whatever.
New here, do you live in the city or just visiting? By the way, I hit that like button. Thank you. Always late. Not a good habit, but sometimes late is also cool. Yes, we live in the city. Thank you for your like. If you like our channel, you're more than welcome to also subscribe if you don't mind us saying this. Like everybody else who's watching us for the first time, thank you for discovering us. Almost 200 people watching us and 80 likes according to our counter here. We're missing 110. Let's divide it by 2 and make it 60. 60 more likes would make YouTube and Google so happy. We can also call it vitamin L. We're just trying to be humorous about it. Our stream needs more vitamin L. And vitamin L is likes. Currently we need 60 more milligram. milligrams of vitamin L. Each leg is 1 milligram. We need 60 more legs. Oh, look at that. We're trying to speak tech language, and we're trying to speak medical language too. Trying to improvise to not to be boring and to be more or less entertaining as well. Karina, hello, hello. Devendra, tried Indian restaurant? If it's Indian, absolutely. One of our favorite food, Indian food. I should say one of our favorite cuisines. Let's just be proper. RJ, Ola from Colorado, we're back. Ola from New York City, yes, we are back. Devendra, vitamin LSD, not funny. LSD is not a vitamin. That's a chemical substance. Beautiful video shorts. I'm just a beginner YouTuber, and I don't know how the first audience. You know what this is? You just need to be passionate about what you do. You just need to put some energy and some improvisation into your work or hobby, whatever you call it. You cannot fake anything, and if you're real, if people see you and take you for what you are, and if you're not faking anything, because people will immediately detect if something is fake, they will start subscribing, they will start sharing information about your channel, they will start promoting your channel. You will just notice it's a very slow process, but if you know that you're going to put a lot of energy in it, and if you like what you do, try not to copycat anyone. You can definitely watch others similar to your channel. You can learn from them, and you can take the best that you think they do. We don't want to single anyone out, but we can, just mention 3, 4, 5 channels and their strong qualities, but we're not going to do it because A, we don't want to single out anyone because they're all awesome, and B, what we think is awesome is probably, other people will think it's not so much. But this is all very personal, of course, but you form your own system of coordinates. You form your own, how should we put it, starting place, and then from there you start developing, and you adding little things here and there, and you changing little things here and there, and sooner or later you will be one of those channels. That's our 5 cents on how to start. I remember when we had 17 subscribers, then 864, then the day when we had 1,000 was Thanksgiving Day parade. Then before that there was New York City Marathon, 50th Marathon, that helped us so much. And then these big events, they help a lot, but it cannot be just that. It can be everything, and it can be more or less constant. It should be. Or this is how you learn, this is how you practice, this is how you let people know about your channel, and it should be systematic, and that's it. And don't give up, because if you give up, because a lot of people give up, just to let you know statistically how many people tried and how many people gave up because they thought they would never get to 1,000 subscribers. And 1,000 subscribers is a very important number and achievement for different reasons as far as YouTube and Google concerned. and you too as the creator, of course. So it will happen if you don't give up. That's it. Just like anything else in life. That's a universal formula. The vendor says if you're real, show real New York City, show real micro economics, they will love. People don't need information about authentic video with background noise. And we will ask Devendra, do you think we're showing real New York City, yes or no? And if no, why? Karina, hi, good evening. How's the weather there, El? There is in Oklahoma is very hot. It's probably 78, 77 right now. Not as humid and not as muggy as it was during the day, so pretty pleasant. A pleasant summer evening. Christian, yo, what's up, Mr. L? Good Thursday evening. Same to you, Christian. Good to see you. Abhishek, hi. The bringer. Good evening. And welcome to the channel. Thank you for becoming a member. We didn't have a chance to thank you in person. We thank you very much for becoming a member and becoming a live traveler on our channel. Welcome. Thank you for watching all this time, and hopefully we will not disappoint you in the future. Commander, yes, you're showing real. Thank you, because sometimes people like, oh, go there, go here. We will in time, no rush. It's a big city. It's a lot of different streets, a lot of different neighborhoods. This is 10th Avenue and 43rd. This is Hell's Kitchen neighborhood. Samira, good to see you all. Good to see you too. The bringer, and continue to keep your heart open. Very good advice. Okay, let's cross 10th Avenue. This is 10th Avenue. And we're walking toward Hudson River. 79 degrees, we see the sign in front of us on that Manhattan mini storage building, showing 79 degrees Fahrenheit still. At this hour, it's 7:19 p.m. Wow, this is pretty hot. Suzanne, I have been to New York twice. Stayed with my brother and love New York. Hey Suzanne, good evening. Welcome to the stream. It's 7:20 p.m. in New York City. Welcome everyone. 98 likes and 218 people watching us. This is much better than before. We are at approximately 50% likes. This is great. It's not perfect, but this is great. Those who didn't give us a like yet, take this moment and hit the like button. Smash the like button. Click the like button. And thank you. Before we get too close to that building, let's take a look at it. Nadir from Afghanistan. Hey, Afghanistan is watching us. Welcome, welcome. How's the weather in Afghanistan? Tell me that you can make that number bigger, earn even more amazing panouts. Sun is setting, we're walking against the sun, so nice enough glare. We're walking along West 43rd Street, parallel to West 42nd, which is to our left, 1 block over. But we decided to walk on 43rd because we never walked on this one. We always walk on 42nd. There's a lot of people there, and we saw that before. I mean, the street and everything. So let's browse somewhere else where we did not browse yet. We are very close to Hudson River. It is beautiful apartment buildings. We'll show you all of them. Treating 62, Mrs. L should come walking with us at least once a week. She's so fun. That's what I tell Mrs. L, and I was like, come on, Mrs. L, we miss you. People miss you, I miss you. Let's make our streams more fun at least once a week. Thank you, Treating 62. Quite a few car dealerships here on 11th Avenue around here, around Midtown. This one is Volvo, and there's quite a few on several blocks. Have them all, well, not all, but a lot, like 5 or 6 different ones. Oh, and that's a UPS building. I remember I had to pick up a package here once that was delivered to the wrong address and returned. Roy, do you call her that at home, Mrs. Al? No, I call her Delilah. What's average rent there in Manhattan's 2-bedroom? Oh, it depends where you are. Depends on the neighborhood, but average probably between 1,500 and 2,500, sometimes 3,000, but that's average. I don't know what's most sold car there. We have Google for that. I want to be like Google, but maybe in the future they will put the chip in our heads and we will be able to get this information instantly. But right now, we don't have that mobility and possibilities. So if we don't know something, we Google it. Roy said, Delilah, what a delightful name. It is. Hey Gina, hi again, and this time, good morning. Again. Donovan official, wow, that's my old job. You mean UPS building? Oh, look at that. Yeah, so walking along this, a huge building. It takes the whole block, square block. That's parking down here. finger. I like the fact that I can now bring my Amazon returns to UPS drop-off or stores. Or I think you can also do it if you have Whole Foods. I think Whole Foods now, since they've been purchased by Amazon, they do the same thing probably. My dear says, the weather is good but very cold. Living in Italy. Nice. Gina, OMG, love Italy. Gina, have you ever been to Italy? It's pretty far from where you are now. Remember Manhattan Henge on Memorial Day. That was the day where the sun was setting geometrically, strictly like right in the middle of the buildings in Midtown. That was so awesome. And now it's not, you can tell it's more to the left. And on that day it was right in the center. Boy, that is the nice bright sun. By the way, nice streams, nature streams. I'm talking about Roy's channel. You should check it out. Early streams, late streams. Not just nature streams, everything streams. Check out Roy's channel. You're gonna love it. Roy is on the other side of the continent, in a state that is overlooking Pacific Ocean, and we are overlooking Atlantic Ocean. It's a huge, amazing country. Very, very big. 50 states. I've been to 25, and I feel like I traveled all over the world, really. Gina, love New York. I haven't been there yet. One of these days. Train 62 L, we're eating halal right now. So yummy. Look at that. I hope it's not my fault. I was showing you halal places around Midtown. Those halal guys, especially. Those halal guys considered to be the best halal food in Manhattan. Even though there's a million of others. The sauce is awesome. White sauce and red sauce. Red sauce can nuke the hell out of you if you're not careful. Even if you like spicy food. You should be very careful how much of that red sauce you're eating, because it can cause accidents in most people if OD'd. So be careful if you ever try it, especially if you're in New York and you focus on exploring and not on looking for facilities, even though you can find facilities if you really need to, but they're not exactly everywhere. This is Pier 83 on the west side of Manhattan. We walked here from West 43rd Street. We are in Midtown. This is Circle Line Cruise Ship. Circle Lines, they're going around Manhattan, going to Statue of Liberty, going to Ellis Island, as well as there are companies that doing this from downtown, from Battery Park, of course, as well. Look at this awesome fountain. It's a great weather for this fountain. And you see what's in the background. You probably know what it is. We only speak English in the chat, so if you want to duplicate your message in English, we will be reading this. At least we will look at it, but right now we're not sure what some people read or write. Even if they use English alphabet, Latin alphabet, sometimes we cannot read the message. So the more English, the better. Devendra, it's 5 o'clock in the morning in India. Devendra, halal is just meat. They just pray before killing animal. Bringer, unregulated halal chicken and rice parts are their tastiest. Yes. Unregulated is a key word. Mrs. L messaged you. Let's take a look, because sometimes we miss the message and we get in trouble because Mrs. L is like, what, you didn't see the message? So we're looking, we're going through the chart. Always late, have friends who live in Milan. Ah, you heard the sound on the phone, yep? Oh, we're eating halal right now, so yummy, we saw that, yep. Want to make sure we didn't miss a message from Mrs. L in the chat as well. Roy, thanks L. The natural ones are the whoops. The chart. The natural ones are the easiest to film for me, and they are also the nicest too. But over time you get used to everything. Cold stores also accept Amazon returns. Thank you, 362. Sweetheart Sidhu, hi all. Can we have fans in New York City? Bunch of them. Devendra, yes, we can fans everywhere. Bunch of them. You just need to be friendly. Look at this. It would be nice to go in the fountain right now. It's for everyone, not for the children only. It's for everyone. Hey Marcus, good evening. Mrs. L baked some great food today. Mrs. L is a fantastic cook. You could only taste what she can cook. And wow, that looks like fun. Hi and why again. This is going to be a shower. There was a second attempt, so let's see if they do it again. And why together can go in L. Yeah, this would be the end of our phone as we know it. This is it. Now they decisively decided to get splashed. Maybe. Okay, oh well, we're not going to confuse them, but looks like they may be about to jump in the fountain. Let's see. This fountain is a pattern, see? It doesn't repeat. It repeats, but not all the time. See what's going on? They just changing the patterns. But regardless, once you cross that line, you are splashed. There's no way. A couple knows they want to get... we're getting that. The bringer, the couple knows they want to get wet. Reach out for everyone. Tina L, would you ever visit Australia? Or have you and Mrs. L been yet? No, it is the world away. This is so far that I don't know, but maybe at some point. It's like they want to do it, but they don't want to do it. Now you just have to cross that line and stay in the fountain, and 2 seconds later you have no choice, you're done. It is a beautiful fountain, really. We will take a look at this one. Anyone remembers what this is? This is the huge vessel that was in a war, in the Second World War, and I think it was even this vessel was even damaged a little bit during the Pearl Harbor, if I'm not mistaken, and then restored, and then it was taking part in the World War II after that. Right now it's a museum. This is Intrepid Museum. Yep, USS Intrepid. Aircraft carrier too. Now you can imagine the modern day aircraft carriers, if this is what was during the World War II, which is in the 1940s, 80 years ago. We're not talking politics in this chart. Awesome. And you can see Midtown and those towers right there on West 57th Street. Remember that one right there? The one that is the thin one on West 57th Street. And those two lower towers, this is Columbus Circle. And Hudson Yards would be right there. Regular Food, hello everyone, welcome, welcome. Thank you for finding our chat on our channel. Chuck Norris Gun Club, you can get to 7th Avenue and then Greenwich Village and get back to downtown. Technically speaking, we could walk this way, but we're not going to do it right now. Hudson Yards, I got stood up for a date. Oh boy. Bad memories, all you need to do is to replace them with good memories. In the meantime, the sun is setting slowly but surely. It's 7:41. p.m. in New York. Over Hudson River, and on the other side of the river is the state of New Jersey. What kind of advice is that, Devendra? This is wrong on so many different levels. All control delete, perhaps. Marcus, I'm in North Carolina. It has been hot here. How is the weather in New York? 78, 79 degrees right now, but it's getting a little bit towards 75 slowly, but right now it is about 78. Even though it's kind of late. Yeah, it is a cool fountain. Circle Line, sightseeing cruises. And sunset over Hudson. See, we came from Times Square, the busy, crowded, crazy Times Square, to Hudson River on the west side of Midtown, and it's shortly before sunset, probably about 25-30 minutes before sunset. Regular food, I wish it was 78 over here. 97 in Houston. Oh, yikes. Notice our restaurant to our left. Yes, there is a restaurant on water, but it is a little further away there. Man, welcome back again. 185 watching, 124 likes, 61 like missing. Evander, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, Houston is a very hot place. So the moon above us, right there in the sky. Right there. Or is it half moon? To be exact. Nobody is there, but New York is busy. There are a lot of people here. A lot of people here. Gina, well, going back to work. Bye, Al. And everyone, Al, you'll have to visit Australia and Mrs. L one day. One day. Have a great day at work. We will see you later. Thank you, as always, for watching. This is also the pier for the Beast. The Beast is a very fast vessel that goes along Manhattan and splashes everyone who sits there. This is what it looks like. A3 Hudson. Hello. Yeah. Looks like sci-fi buildings. Yeah, this is Hudson Yards area right there.
Sorry, 42.5.
They're around 30th, 32nd Street, and we are on 42nd and 12th Avenue. This is 12th Avenue, which is, you know, the westernmost avenue here in Midtown. Yeah, the restaurant is here.
Oh, but that's cool.
I think North River Lobster Company, and where is the restaurant? Oh, it's probably behind that here on the other side. But there's also one right here. Treaty 62. Rico, have you been doing your summer reading list? Remember, Rico graduated from middle school, is it? I think. Pier 81, La Barca Cantina, North River Lobster Company. You know, you can get a free bus from around here to Midtown and to 14th Street, to 42nd, 34th, 14th, and 57th Street. There are buses that can connect Midtown and a little bit toward downtown to this terminal here. New York Waterways is one of those tour vessel companies. And sun is setting over Hudson. La Barca or La Barca Cantina is right there. That's a restaurant on a vessel. We imagine a seafood restaurant. Regular food, you just got one more subscriber. I'm guessing that's regular food. And we welcome regular food to our subscribers family. And thank you for subscribing. And welcome. Karina, beautiful sunset. It is beautiful sunset. "171 people watching us right now with 129 likes. More likes than before. Thank you very much. If you didn't give us a like yet, remember, this is what keeps YouTube and Google running. The more likes, the more people will discover our stream and our channel in their search engines. Each like can enable about a dozen new, 10 to 12 new promotions of our channel, of this stream in particular, to those viewers on YouTube and Google who are searching for similar content. Must be nice to be on board of that restaurant and enjoy the breeze and water and sunset and hopefully good quality seafood. Damidot, feed the Google engine some likes. Fuel the viewer economy. That is great one, actually. Fuel the viewer economy. Thank you. Karina, okay people, come on, give Elle some love. Hit the like button now. Do your part to keep quality live streams on air. Thank you so much, Damidot. Beautiful sunset. This is Javits Center here, and this is truck entrance. Jacob Javits Center. These are the buses, the free buses, the waterway, New York Waterway company that provides the buses that help people to get to and from Midtown and 14th Street over here, basically. So if someone works in the area, they're probably using this free opportunity to get in the bus. The bus is here, the bus is open. They have signs here. They're going along different streets. Like that one, the black bus in front of us is going to 42nd and 34th Street. This one is going somewhere else. Doors are open, you can just get on the bus and go. Public transit in New York, yes, we can complain a lot about public transit, but public transit is what keeps New York moving. Mark Thomason, with you on street view from Southwest England. Hey Mark, welcome, welcome. Mark is watching us from Southwest England. How do you do? 7:54. It must be late in England. Thank you for watching. Such a late hour, on such early morning hours, late evening hours. Regular food and never-ending construction. Yeah, we always mention that. Never-ending construction, never-ending scaffoldings. That's a part of the city life. We use it to our advantage, especially when it's very hot, scorching sun, or if it's raining, then those are definitely helpful. Another pretty awesome panorama of Hudson Yards. And look at the blue sky. Awesome sunset for sure. We don't see the observation deck from here, but from different angles we should be able to see it. Time it out here. Are they always be improving or slowly decaying? That is for sure. Actually, it's a sunset, but looks kind of the same, except for sunrise is on the east side and sunset is on the west side. Green screenshot, 362. Yes, let's show you a few different, slightly different angles. It's a little overexposed and it's so bright that the camera is having troubles keeping the picture sharp, but we're trying to make it happen. And overall, it looks pretty awesome. Nice view. The beginning of Highline is behind Jacob Javits Center there. We're not going to walk Highline right now, but we walked recently. We walked many times. This is a unique walk. It's a Highline Park, but it's not a park in its typical way of, naming the park the green area. It is a green area, but the way it's built, it's been rebuilt where the freight trucks used to be. And whoever came up with this idea, whoever was fighting for that portion of the elevated truck to be saved and preserved after it was in decay for so many years, they made it happen. It took years and years, and Highline was open in I think 3 different stages: the first portion, second, and the third. Now it is pretty much, for the most part, complete, and to our enjoyment. There's a heliport right there, and we don't see it from here, but we see the helicopter. We saw the helicopter. I think it's landing or taking off. Probably landing, because otherwise we would see it. Guadalupe, it looks great on the telly. If you're watching us on a television set on TV, thank you for that. Must be looking good. Mark, all that real estate, millions of dollars, tens and hundred millions of dollars to the left. Beautiful sunset, free of any cost to everyone to look, to enjoy. This is Pier 76. Interesting, it's open. It was never open before. And it's every time we walk, this gate was always closed. Hudson River Park, Pier 76, open for public use by New York State, 2021. Let's take a look. Basically, it's just a space with a lot of concrete benches, some greenery, and temporary facilities, which is important. Looks a little, what's the word? It looks cool, but at the same time it looks a little bit weird. It looks like one of those unfinished buildings where they shoot in those movies with a lot of bad guys, you know, trying to take care of the business. But right now it's not too late, it's not dark, and people are here, and some of them are just sitting on the ground and just playing with the phone, and some walking. There are more toward the end of it. Let's take a look. At those benches. These are not really benches. I mean, they're just basically concrete. They don't provide any comfort, but a little bit of history becoming a park. Yeah, it only opened recently, this space for public use, and before it looked like this, so it looked like basically a forbidden zone, forbidden land. Conceptually it was a little different, but I guess because of the pandemic it wasn't completed according to those designs, but still it's pretty awesome. Like right now there's no wind. If we stand here, we see a fantastic view of New Jersey. Jersey City, Hoboken in front of us. And it looks like that's the back of one of the restaurants here. Or a bar and restaurant, yeah. We discovered something new. Let's take a look at the view from here. I mean, it's pretty far, but still we can zoom a little bit on it and take a look. New Jersey. And this is Hudson River. Quick Kaneka, good evening. Diameter, love a good skyline. 362, water looks beautiful. On Earth, boa noite, Brasil in the house, boa noite on Earth, welcome back. Brian Suarez, hello from Ecuador, here is 19:05 p.m., 7:05 p.m. Buenos tardes. Or is it Buenos noches, maybe? Ooh, these facilities stink. Just walked by this one, oh boy. Can only imagine when you open the door what's going on in there. But just one, to be honest, to be fair. OMG, that looks like a painting when you zoom in. There's the views are great. A lot of roller skating going on here. It's a perfect surface for that. Sorry, that was just right in, you know, apologies. TMI, of course. But, you know, we're giving you the impressions that we're getting, so, you know, to complete the picture. So you don't think it's an ideal space. It is almost ideal space, but there's always area of opportunity. Hello Armando, good job man, thank you. Talk it out, real for real. Yeah. And some people is like, you're only showing us, the this and that, but you're not showing this, you're not talking about that. Yeah, if it stinks, it stinks. And if it shines, it shines. Antonio, that smell, wow. Hey, Antonio, good evening. Warrior G-Man, it's a real tour with smell commentary. Yeah? Well, we don't, in all honesty, we don't say things like this too often. But we don't want to sugarcoat anything much. This is New York City taxi. This is New York City ferry. This is the part of transportation system, just like trains and buses. Actually they have upper deck. I was gonna say upper deck is always a problem, but looks like probably during the summer they let people stand on upper deck and see them. So this is real enjoyment. You can cover a pretty decent distance from downtown Manhattan all the way to Far Rockaway on this one. They were planning to open the route to Coney Island, but apparently they didn't plan it well enough, and they discovered that the terminal area was not strong enough to sustain long-term operation, and therefore they unfortunately stopped that project for a moment. But if they had ferry to Coney Island, Brooklyn, that would be a super route. That would make so much money for the city, and that would bring so many people to Coney Island. Instead of them having to take the subway trains, they could just just take a boat, basically a ferry, and just enjoy the view all the way to Coney Island. That would be magnificent. Julio Armando, the best tour live channel. Thank you very much, Julio Armando, as always, for your good words. This one used to belong to a pretty big vessel. We don't know what this is. We want to look, but there is someone sitting there. I'm not sure if you will like or dislike if we get too close to it. So, that's a lady. She's on the phone. Let's see. We'll read about this later, but as from SS United States. Thank you very much, Tin Man, for your super sticker as always. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching our streams and videos, and for your chat participation. Thank you so much, and again, thank you for your super sticker, Tin Man. If you want to support our walks, our streams, our channel, you can write in that chat, you can click on a $, and you can choose to donate by giving us a super chat or super sticker. Thank you, and thank you again, Tin Man. Tin Man, you're awesome. Thank you again, and thank you. We are in Hudson River Park. At some point we will cross this 12th Avenue and probably walk somewhere along High Line, maybe, if it's still open, maybe not completely, but just to get a closer, faster way to get to the different portions of that neighborhood, but we'll see. Tin Man, Coney Island theme. Coney Island is still a busy spot. We know that there are fireworks in Coney Island every Friday during the summer And the busiest, the most crowded firework happened on July 4th. We were there. We saw what kind of crowd was waiting and watching fireworks. There were probably tens of thousands of people. Maybe it was not as spectacular as fireworks on East River, but still, in its own way, it's Coney Island, it's Boardwalk, it's Atlantic Ocean, it's the air that you smell, the ocean air, and a lot of people in a good mood, acting, behaving, very properly. All kinds of people. The major difference, more local residents, much more than tourists. And in Midtown, it's usually a lot of tourists. So it had its own advantages and its own, good things. And that was fun, regardless. We saw those fireworks and we streamed them. We actually found a spot that didn't give us a hard time streaming. A few steps away from that spot, we were losing signal, so we were standing there, and during the whole 15 minutes of fireworks. And then I was late. Did you say the High Line? Yeah, the High Line is right there. Actually, the end of it is right there. See Hudson Yards and the Vessel. We see it from here. Behind Vessel, there's entrance to Hudson Yards Mall. Observation deck is not visible from here, but it's on top of the tallest building there. And this is Hudson Yards area. The entrance to High Line would be across the street right over there. Zamirat, architecture is wild. Yeah, this is newer architecture. And maybe like a few years old also. Everything is glass, everything is shiny. And that one is the Shed, is another interesting exhibition space. Never been inside, but this is what it looks like. You can walk by it when you're in Hudson Yards near the mall. And there is, of course, the walk out or walk away, or just entrance to the mall area right from High Line. So it's all communicated very nicely and interconnected very nicely as well. And this is the future park area as well. It just takes time. This spaces along Hudson River are slowly being transformed into parks. Like a Little Island Park is a good example of what it's gonna look like. Now look, if we don't look, if we step into this thing without looking, then it's going to be a problem. Look, we just want to stand here and see how these crazy little kids and adults trying to get in trouble, themselves and someone else they never know, and it's going from both directions. And they riding with an attitude. God forbid you tell them something. God forbid you point at something, and God forbid you kind of like use the body language, tell them who they, what they actually ride like. They will get very upset and they will curse you out as they move with at probably 30 miles an hour, some of them, if not more. It says yield, yes. That's a word that's not a part of their vocabulary. Have to be super careful with the bicycles. Even in Midtown, even other roads and intersections, even if you know it's a one-way street, you better look twice. You better look left and right several times before you step into that. Like this one here. He is in such a hurry. We even see Hotel New Yorker from here. Just the top of it, but it says New Yorker there. It's on, I believe, 8th Avenue. very close to Madison Square Garden. And Summit, that is located next to Grand Central Terminal. The top of it is visible from here as well, right there. Now let's look back at the river and see that the sun is setting slowly but surely. It's 8:17, so it's about time. So very soon, it's a matter of minutes, it's going to be dark. We cannot see the sun, we can only see the glare behind the buildings on New Jersey side. The bike trails are intense. This is West 34th Street. That's a famous 34th Street, but this is how it starts on the west side of Manhattan. This is westernmost point of West 34th Street near Hudson River and Hudson River Park. With Jacob Javits Center here. And Hudson Yards, right south of West 34th Street. Great shot, thank you, Tin Man. Yeah, I know we're looking at New Jersey. Treating my boyfriend was patrolling right here in her military vehicle and had an accident with one of these jerks and is still paralyzed to this day. My best friend, I'm sorry. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah, because when they get on a bike, something happens to the brains, and that something is called common sense deficiency.
Does that move with your hand?
If you want to, yes.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of like it's a gimbal, they call it, so it kind of make it stable. Like you walk, you shake, but it doesn't.
Oh, it
it's
doesn't
pretty
move.
cool.
All right. Expensive?
No, you can find it for like $60 on
Oh, really?
Amazon.
Okay. And it's called a
This one is called Moza. Moza is like a company, M-O-Z-E.
MOZE. Okay.
And it's Mini MX. There are different models. This one is Mini MX. Moza
Okay.
Mini MX.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look that up now.
Yeah, Moza Mini MX.
MOZE.
M-O-Z-A.
ZA. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Awesome, no problem. It's a bus driver. He had a brake. He was on a brake and he saw a gimbal and he's like, hey, what's that? Quite a few people ask. This is West 34th Street and High Line. Hudson Yards. So we can continue walking along 34th Street. This will take us all the way to Macy's at 7th Avenue and Broadway. Or, oh, they close it. Apparently they have certain gates on High Line that they close. They cannot close all the gates, but they close apparently this one. But of course you can enter and exit along Hudson Yards Mall right there, and probably along the way as well. But now we know that it gets closed after hours. It's 8:21. A different take. The city should have bike traffic signals. At major crosswalks, they should have to stop just like cars have to stop. Well, the traffic signals are for everybody, but they don't, we should say sometimes, care. Alec, did you look into the GoPro for streaming? Kind of looked a little bit, but I will answer that. Ambrose, I was just yelled at today for nearly being run over in New Jersey in the crosswalk. Yes, and of course, this is always a pedestrian fault. Alec, hello, have you been streaming? I thought you were live at 3 p.m. Yes, not at 3 p.m. We streamed today. We started around 10ish, 11ish, and into early afternoon. That was the first one in Chelsea, mostly. And then we ended up going through tunnel from Times Square and the subway tunnel, not where the trains are, but the tunnel, the pedestrian tunnel between the stations, from between Times Square and Bryant Park stations, with the mosaics. But yeah, that was the first one. Then we were in Midtown around 4:30ish. So we discovered, we should have looked online, but we didn't. We just discovered that Terry Waldo's band was playing there. Apparently they have a schedule, especially during summer hours. Not just that band, but quite a few musicians, quite a few things is going on in Midtown. And so we couldn't resist, and we found a fantastic table very close to where they were playing, so as you know, covered from sun, so we were sitting comfortably and streaming the performance. And if you didn't see it, you should take a look, because you know, they had an intermission, and there was just a random guy who plays piano, and he was there with his mom. He's probably high school age maybe, and he kind of asked the musicians to play the piano while they were, you know, taking a break, and he played the piano for probably 15 minutes or so, maybe more. That was fun. That was real good. And then we paused a little bit, and we decided to, you know, walk a little bit more. So we started in Times Square, and then we walked toward Hudson. And we enjoyed sunset, we enjoyed the fountain, we enjoyed the views. And now we are kind of walking back. This is 34th Street and 11th Avenue. So technically, this is our third stream today. And bros, bikes on streets are supposed to stop, they don't. I have an opinion about bicycles in the city that I don't want to say aloud, because you think I'm too harsh, too cruel, and too unfair. So I will not say anything about it, but you know, something has to be done, because they're causing accidents like no tomorrow to themselves and to the pedestrians and to the car traffic too. Thank you, Damira. Great pan up. Thank you. Oh, this is a great, very interesting building. Look at the shape of the windows, especially down here. These are square windows. Oh, we missed our turns. 3 seconds left. We're not going to rush. We'll enjoy the views. This is Midtown West 34th Street and 34th Street and 11th Avenue. This is Jacob Javits Center. Last time we weren't here during the car show, we had 3 streams from here. A few months ago. Like in Vancouver, most European cities. You know what this is? This enforcement, I don't think it's even impossible to enforce all this. This is not even, this is what's in a, I don't want to say it's a cultural thing, because the way they drive is the absence of culture, absence of common sense, and absence of basic sense of responsibility and safety. But I think it's also a cultural thing, you know, discipline, and you know, they know how, I don't want to say how to behave, but they know the rules of engagement, and they know what's safe, what's not, and they conscious about it and they think about it, and maybe they have to take a different type of classes, who knows, but maybe they have a different fines for it, but it works in some cities, it works in some countries, and it doesn't work in other countries. Making a turn because there's a bunch of people there. They're having some sort of a party and they're playing copyrighted music. We don't want to block the sound too much, and we don't want to get flagged by by YouTube for copywriting. So we will zigzag around this place a little bit. Hey Jason, hello, good evening. Talking about lots of bikers and drivers could be more considerate. Yeah, considerate is what is lacking here, pretty much. And you can even notice, like, a lot of tourists, they rent bicycles and they ride them around Central Park and around the surrounding areas. You can tell the difference between them riding bicycles because they actually alert and they actually pay a lot of attention to the traffic lights. They're very careful with that, but the others, they just it's like they know how to lift off, but they don't know how to land. And in the meantime, we're kind of gravitating around Hudson Yards area, and which is right close by, so why not? Let's take a look from top to bottom. Hey Jason, again. Oh, look at that limo. You can put 20 people in there, 30. There's no traffic light. We're waiting for traffic light. See, we are careful with the plus sign. Vessel is closed. People used to be able to walk all the way up and enjoy the panorama of New Jersey, Hudson River, and what's down here, but not anymore. It's 8:30 in New York City. This is the entrance to the mall, Hudson Yards Mall, or the shops at Hudson Yards. Yes, yeah, that thing is cool, absolutely. And to get a ticket was fairly easy, and it's a free ticket too.
Having the makeup chair today.
Sheldine, hi, good evening. This is the back area behind the vessel and Hudson Yards Mall, or the shops at Hudson Yards. It's a pretty big mall, very beautiful mall too. wondering if Justin Bieber's entourage was on those limos. Just kidding, I think so. Perhaps he is on those too. Jason, the actor James Caan has passed away. R.I.P. See what's going on here. Some sort of a display and a lot of chairs here. Let's see. The music is coming from restaurants. That's duplicate the music just in. It's cool is CONCACAF Championship Jamaica USA. That's a soccer live.
We're back to cook.
And that's women's too.
What grade do you give the center backs for the United States here tonight?
To be fair, I don't think they've been tested the way.
Believe it or not, YouTube will flag this too.
I think they.
We had a few streams and videos posted around major sporting events, and they flagged it like it's a property of NBC or something like this. So we're going to walk out of here, even though it's pretty cool, and the chairs are pretty awesome too, very comfortable. You can lay back and enjoy yourself. Bringer, let's watch Netflix. Yep, can't go wrong with Netflix. Netflix and chill. A different take. Speaking of cultural trends, it was predictable that what happened at the vessel happened. They should have think about it. They should have thought about it when they designed it. Because you install this in any country, there is a possibility of something bad happening, unfortunately. So as a result, it's after hours, but anyone can walk through the ground level and take pictures from within, but from the ground level, no one goes upstairs. This is Hudson Yards Mall, Vessel, and all the other new fantastic buildings where the rent of the apartment would probably cost you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $12,000 a month. They should have put up bars on every level. They should have made a thick plastic glass screen everywhere, from top to bottom, or at least make it much higher than what they made. It was very possible. It's very easy, and maybe it could change the look of it a little bit, but it would definitely be more secure. All it needs is the higher fence with shaped inwards on top, so this way no one would be able to even think of climbing that, because it would be physically impossible for anyone to do. But yes, bars in every level sounds like a plan. And now, the higher you get, the drunker, the more drunk you get, then with the, you see what's gonna happen. So no, I mean, but you know, bars, different kind of bars. The artist didn't want any changes to the vessel. Yes, the artist didn't give a, you know, anything about the safety. I'm sure they were thinking about it, and I'm sure artist was suggested to redesign it slightly. It would not change much, but it is what it is. It happened. It happened several times. It happened once, they closed it temporarily, then they reopened it, then it happened again. Then they closed it. We see Empire State Building from here. It is right there in the center. Caroline, thanks, so. Oh, Caroline. So we've been streaming today pretty well. I think we had 3 streams. We had a performance, we had a walk in Chelsea, and we had an afternoon walk in Times Square all the way to Hudson Yards. So I think with all this, we're going to slowly but surely say goodbye, and wish you a fantastic rest of your day or beginning of the next one, no matter where you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your super chats and super stickers. If you didn't subscribe yet, go ahead and subscribe real quick. Hi Roy S. Hi, good evening. And bros, took them forever to make the George Washington Bridge suicide proof. Yep. You're welcome, Dad. With all that, we will say goodnight from New York. It's been fantastic. Today is 7/7/2022. Local time in New York is 8:39. We will see you later, and we will see you soon. This is the entrance to 34th Street Hudson Yard subway station on the 7 line that will connect us to our destinations. 362 by L. Thank you so much. Love to Mrs. L. Thank you. Roy S. Thanks, Al, for the stream. Sorry you're joining late. All the best. No worries. You can always catch up later. Antonio, bye all for now. Thank you, Al. You're welcome, Antonio. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. Cross the streets very carefully. We will see you later, but we will see you sooner rather than later. Goodbye.